Alright everybody, welcome to today's video. And since the holiday season is upon us, I figured this is the perfect time to go ahead and put a video together on different gift ideas for those automotive enthusiasts in your life, as well as a few options that you should probably try to avoid as well. And so we're going to go through 10 different gift ideas, and for each of these ideas that I go over, I'm going to put links in the description below so that way you can check out examples of what I'm referencing more in depth. So for starters, we're going to kick this off with die-cast cars. So die-cast cars, they range in sizes from very small up to very large and everything in between. I personally am a huge fan of the 1/18 scale die-cast cars. This one is of the new 2020 GT 500 Mustang. It was actually given to me as a gift from a very good friend of mine because I went to this Ford press event earlier this year where I got to test drive the new GT 500 and absolutely fell in love with it. And talking to him about the experience and the car, I relayed to him that I would love to own the car, but because of the types of cars I'm trying to purchase right now, add to the collection, the GT 500 wasn't going to be one of them. So he filled that hole for me and got me a 1/18 scale. So 1/18 scale diecast, well, any scale diecast, are a great way to get cars that are scale models of vehicles that are in your personal collection, or cars that you love to have, or just ones that you like the looks of. And so for that reason, they make a great gift for those automotive enthusiasts in your life. So the next thing on the list is for those automotive enthusiasts who like to go out driving and want to film their drives. And those are GoPro cameras. So GoPro has been making these action cameras for a really long time now. They've gotten really good at them. I've got a couple of them for filming videos with my cars. And you can get all these different accessories like the suction cup mounts, which make it perfect to go ahead and attach them to the car without doing any damage to the paint of the car. And so they're a great little tool to have. Like I said, I've got a couple of them. I plan on getting more in the future as well. Just that way I can capture multiple angles of the drive at one time. And so of course, they've got various models. They just released the Hero 9 this year. About every year, it seems now they come out with a new one. The two that I have are Hero 7 Blacks. I prefer the black model. They're usually the top of the line they come out with each year, just because of the extra features and the quality and things like that. And so like I said at the beginning, I'll be including links in the description below for all of these things. And the next thing on the list after the GoPros are bar stools. So I've got a few bar stools that I've gotten that are automotive themed that my wife's gotten me that I keep in the garage. Great way to be able to have a stool up next to your workbench to work on your stuff and just hang out when you have friends over. And having them automotive themed just makes it really a great option, and they're not that expensive. Now, for the automotive enthusiast in your life that likes to build things and use their hands, something that I recommend are Legos. That's right. Legos are not just for kids. This one is probably one of the most extreme that you can get. It's one of their largest sets that they actually have, not just for automotive related ones, but of their sets in general. This is the Bugatti Chiron of their Technic line, and it's just an amazing set. It's a lot of fun, and I spent the better part of 2 full days working on it to put it together. And I know a lot of people that are in the automotive community that enjoy building the Legos as well. And you don't have to go this extreme. On this set was several $100s. They have smaller ones as well that are like in the $20 to $30 range. And they have a very diverse catalog for automotive Lego sets with a variety of makes and models to choose from, as well as the size and complexity. And so they're a lot of fun. Like I mentioned, a lot of my friends are into it and they build them as well. And so if you've got a friend that's in the automotive enthusiast that wants to do something they can build with their hands, Legos is a great way to meet that void. Now, if the automotive enthusiast in your life enjoys movies as much as I do, you can always go and get them car-related movies. And here are just a couple of examples of some of my favorites. And we've got like Rush. It's a true story that's directed by Ron Howard. It goes through the F1 racing of James Hunt and Niki Lauda. We've got an all-time cult classic favorite of mine is Gone in 60 Seconds, the remake with Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie. And then of course the latest Ford versus Ferrari, which is another based on true story movie documenting Carroll Shelby and the battle between Ford and Ferrari for Le Mans in the 60s. And so these are just a couple examples of great automotive related movies, and they're literally dozens, if not hundreds of titles to choose from. Now, if the automotive enthusiast in your life is more of a bookworm than they are a movie buff, you can always go and get them books that are automotive themed as well. This one in particular I really like. It was written by a friend of mine, Maurice, and it documents the development of the Gen 5 Dodge Viper. And you can get all kinds of books, whether they're fiction, nonfiction, and cover a huge array of topics in the automotive field. And so it's a great resource to go ahead and look for gift ideas. Now, if your automotive enthusiast needs some wall decor, we've got a couple of options for you here. The first one are different clocks. So I've got, like in my garage, I've got a clock that is in automotive themed. It's a Mopar one. It's got a neon light. It's a nice addition to the garage, and they are really a great option for a gift idea for the automotive enthusiast in your life. So the next thing on the list goes along with the same theme as the clocks and as wall art, and that has to be posters and artwork. And you can get a wide variety of posters, different types of artwork, and you can have them personalized to the individual's tastes and vehicles. My walls here in the garage are completely covered with various types of posters that I've ordered or gotten at events, and it's just something that you can always find something unique for and tailored for the individual in your life. All right, so the last two items on our list of gift ideas for automotive enthusiasts are more in the lines of stuff that they can use in their everyday life. And so the first thing is clothing. Like myself, I'm wearing a Mopar sweatshirt today. I'm always wearing automotive clothing, whether it's shirts, shoes, sweatshirts, hats. The list goes on and on. It's actually pretty rare that I don't have some kind of a car themed piece of apparel on me. And so you definitely can't go wrong with that. And it's something that people will use on a daily basis, and you know that they're going to go ahead and get some good use out of it. You just got to figure out what type of vehicles that they like. And then the last thing on the list is jewelry or watches. Like me, today I'm not wearing a car watch, but I do own a couple of automotive themed watches, and so they make great gift ideas. You can also get like earrings, necklaces, bracelets, cufflinks. The list goes on and on of different automotive themed jewelry and watches. And so there's so many different things you can choose from, and it just works out really well. And again, like everything else on this list, the budget for these can range from really inexpensive all the way up to really expensive, depending on what your budget is and what you're looking for. All right, so now that we've gone through the list of 10 gift ideas for automotive enthusiasts, let's go ahead and cover a couple of things that you probably should try to avoid this holiday season for gift ideas. Now, the first thing on the list, you might be a little bit surprising, but that's detailing products. Now, the reason I say you want to avoid getting detailing products is because odds are, if they're a true automotive enthusiast and gearhead, they've already got their detailing products situated in the brands that they like, the products they like to use. And if you don't know what products that they're using and what they like, and you just get them something random that you find at the auto parts store you think looks neat, or the sales guy says is a good product to get, you may get them something that they'll never use. And that's something you want to try to avoid. And so if you go ahead and do the research and find out what type of car products they're using, then you can probably go ahead and be a safe bet to order them detailing products. Most of the detailing products I use are from Adams, and you need to get those online or at an event where one of their distributors is at. And so if somebody were to go and get me just random detailing products as a gift from the auto parts store, I might use them on, say, like my Honda, just that because I have them and I don't want to use my higher quality products, but I wouldn't be using them on things like the Viper. And so that's something you need to take in consideration. If you're going to go the detailing products route, just do your homework and find out what the person is using that you're getting the gift for. The next thing on the list to avoid for gift giving is tools. Now, the reason that you want to avoid tools is, again, the car enthusiast in your life probably already has tools. They have preferred brands. And for me personally, I've been using a lot of Craftsman, but now I've been switching to a lot more Snap-on products. And so trying to figure out which tools they have, which tools they don't have, which brands they like, which brands they don't like, that becomes really convoluted, and it's just so much effort to try and narrow down what would be a good gift in the area of tools, that you want to try to avoid that unless you're told explicitly which ones to get. Now, the last thing on the list that I'm recommending that you try to avoid are gadgets. Now, this comes from my experience when I was working at Sears and as a tool consultant. Every year, Craftsman would come out with all these new gizmos and gadgets that were geared directly towards having people that know that they have friends and family that are into using tools or cars or whatever. And so it's gadgets that appeal to the consumer, but not necessarily to the person who's actually going to be using them. And so you want to try to avoid getting gifts that are just going to sit in a drawer and never be used. Now, of course, there are some gadgets and stuff out there that are great and that the car enthusiasts are going to love to have, but you need to do a lot of homework and talk to those individuals or their other people that know them to find out if something that you found as a gadget would be worth buying for them as a gift. All right, and that's today's video. I hope you found this information useful as always. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, give us that thumbs up, helps us out immensely with that YouTube algorithm. And I wish you the best of luck in shopping for those perfect gifts for those automotive enthusiasts in your life who I know can be difficult to shop for at times. Now, this list that I've gone through today is by no means exhaustive of all the possibilities out there, but from me and my personal experience being a car enthusiast for decades, I have received all these different things on this list over the years and have definitely appreciated them. And so I hope this works out for you as well. If you can think of other gift ideas that are great, go ahead and put those in the comment section below, because I read all the comments and I know that they're going to help other people out there as well who are in the shopping season right now. And I hope everybody is staying safe out there and healthy and enjoy this holiday season with your loved ones. And as always, if you want to be kept up to date with all my future videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell as well, so that way YouTube will keep you up to date of all the videos I upload in the future. And as always, guys, I will see you the next video.